Hey baddies, welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing another pick a card reading. This one is all about your villain era. So this should be a really fun and insightful reading, and I'm really excited to get into it. So I hope you are too. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's really good to have you. I hope you will stick around. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what is up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you being here. If you're a member of the channel, I just want to say thank you for all of your investment and time and resources. I deeply, deeply appreciate you as well. And if you're interested in becoming a member of the channel, there's a little join button down below. You can press it and check it out and find out all the details about our memberships. All right, so now I don't have the little stands here because yeah, they don't always work out for me. So this pick a card is all about your villain era, and the first card is going to be this one, and it is called She Devil. Okay. The second group is Bunnie, your villain era. Group 3 is Unleashed. I'm going to hold them up all together now. Just like this, so you guys can see them. Is that good? Your villain era. We have She Devil, Bunnie, and Unleashed. All right. Now, I will include a little video. So you can take some time to see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey Group 1, all of you that selected She Devil, this is going to be your reading all about your villain era. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading. It's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so, oh my. You got that something something, don't you? Yes, you sure do. You got that something something. All right, let's see what other cards came out for you. Okay, let's get these cards right here. We have Integrity. We have Hubris. Let's see. We have Banshee, Grief. Let's see. We have Weakling, Prince. No passion for life. Unenthusiastic, does not initiate, plays victim when challenges arise. Hypochondriac, Mr. Nice Guy syndrome. We have Maiden, quirky, assertive, sets boundaries, growth mindset, stand up for beliefs, youthful, feminine, carefree, empowered. Okay. Awakening. We have fire to light my path. Solitude, alone with myself. We have parasite. Ooh. And we have flight, the witch. You are magical. You are very magical. Well, your villain era is your villain era really is a result of an awakening, a throat chakra opening. It feels like there's been a tap on your shoulder. You've had to look over your shoulder a lot because of this parasitic energy in your life. It feels lonely. It feels like I'm lost. This feels like someone who entered their villain era and had to walk alone because they woke up to the parasites in their life. There's nothing about this that's pretty or easy. And people think that you are a self serving bitch. That's the villain. They think that you're selfish because of the steps you took with this hubris. They think that what you did was a service to self. And I'll tell you, they completely are blind. Okay, you and I know this. These people who think this, they're blind because they have the parasite. They can't see it because they have it. So they're not going to see what you've done as being a heroine, a hero, a brave person in your own life because it affected them. You rising, you doing you affected them. And they did not care for it at all. This awakening. Awakening to the bullshit. Yep. Yep. And that will turn many people into what people perceive as a bitch because your throat chakra, boom, it opens. Okay. And this booming open throat chakra says truth with this integrity. It's it's a liberating place to be. It's a scary place to be. It's a place where you lose and you know you're going to lose. You know you're going to lose some people, something. Speaking your truth caused loss, and you knew it. but you had to do it anyway. And that's why you're the bitch, the bad, the bad guy, the villain. The villain they love to talk about because, woo, you're looking good, smarty pants. Smarty pants. You're alone. You're a lone wolf now. And you're okay with that because you got your magic, right? This sparkle, this ain't just glitter, baby. That's magic. That's your magical, magical self, man. That I can feel it. I feel it through this reading. You got fire to light your path. You don't need anyone to hold the torch. You were given the torch probably by Hecate or another deity, possibly Apollo, or another deity um, or energy here. I do believe that there is this energy here with the weakling prince. Ooh, I don't believe we like him very much. I don't believe we like this weakling prince too much. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. I'm trying to find the camera, y'all. I'm figuring it out. Okay. You don't like this one too much. And it's not gender, it's energy. Let's find out a little bit about that, shall we? Tell me about that. I have no patience for this. That's what I hear. I have no patience for this. Was this a catalyst, this weakling prince energy? Was that the catalyst for the, like, I'm hearing boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to your room, not my room. Because boy didn't have a room. Not just playing, he had a room. But, okay. Let me hear the tea. Game over. All right. It was a game over. Did you break their heart? He broke mine. Parenting. Focusing on your children. Co-parenting. Some of you might have been married to this person or had children with them. Spoiled. Getting spoiled. Treating. Catering. Etc. So what I'm getting here is you left this situation. Caution. You left the situation where it was game over. Um, if this is you, this is you. Okay, this may not be you. There's co-parenting involved for some of you. Okay, this person broke your heart, but I think they call you the heartbreaker now because of this. Okay, they they don't like that shit because you have been taking really good care of yourself. You're spoiling yourself. You're a spoiled bitch. That's what I'm hearing. You're a spoiled bitch. And what's with the witchcraft? What's with this witch shit? What's with that? Um, there is just this. You know what I feel? I'm gonna tell you. I feel like this weakling prince energy calling you a bitch is actually factually the bitch. Okay. Um, because I feel like I could get really okay. If anyone was spoiled and maybe perhaps hanging on to mama's hem and a tad bit spoiled For some of you, it's this. It's this energy right here. Let's get some tarot, shall we? You are the villain. You are this person's villain. You are. And what a hot villain you are. I mean, they are so lucky to have you as their villain. They don't even recognize. They don't. They don't even get it. They don't even get, like, I have a hot villain. That's a rare thing. That's not all villains are hot. Some villains are monstrous. Okay. Oh, I hear you. I hear. But I could be a monster. Well, after everything you've been through, we have the magician in reverse, but I don't really take reverse. I feel like you kind of manifested your way to where you are. No reversals. Is the whole deck upside down? I'm not taking reversals. We have the Five of Cups here. This was really difficult. I think this person didn't think you could do this. That's why there's such controversy about, like, what is going on with you. That's why you're the villain here. Oh, also, you took everything. I know you didn't. You took everything. You took my money and my time and my love. And you just took it and you just walked away. You just left. How could you? How could you just take it and leave? There's just this energy of regret that's kind of transformed into, like, getting sympathy, like trying to gain people's sympathy. Tell me more about this. The Lovers. Yeah. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. One more. And we have the Strength card. Yeah, I feel, and I'm reading this intuitively, I feel like there's a lot of talk about you becoming a raging bitch and self-centered, and how you took too much in the divorce or in the split up. For some of you, this is just someone who can't get over you, and they talk about you. They are ruminating over you, and they are having a hard time walking away from you. Now, for you in your villain era, this tells me that you are very strong. You may be a Leo. There you are. You may be a Leo. You may be a fire sign. Sagittarius might be an Aries here. And you've had to transmute a lot of negativity in your life to get where you are. And we have the Lovers here. You have a very attractive energy. And I don't just mean like the outside. You have that thing that draws people to you. Okay. I will tell you with the spoiled card, I do think some people think that they're not good enough for you. They're not good enough to be your friend. They're not good enough to talk to you. And it may leave you more lonely than it really should, So be aware that you can be intimidating. And it's not just because you're attractive, it's just because of your energy. So be open to that and know that you can be intimidating sometimes to people. And I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles here and the Magician, there is this energy of really wanting to start new things, um, open new roads, okay, go new places. But there's also this energy of being very stable because you've been through so much. There is this very grounded, earthy energy, Taurusy energy, Capricorn energy with these horns here, honey. Absolutely. Um, and this energy of being able to ground healthy love, um, healthy, abundant energy. And it really comes from your ability to attract. Okay. Now, here's the thing is that you do have this energy about you that people think is bitchy. It makes you look like a villain. Bitchy, whatever you want to call it, like bitchy, intimidating, um, dominating, whatever. Okay. Bossy, demanding. Um, and it's good for you to know that. Use it to your advantage. Also know when to subdue it, how to direct it, how to focus it, because there's a lot of power here, okay? You have always been a villain in someone's story, always, right? Right? You have. It's not just this one, expression of you in this time right now. You've probably had people talk about you most of your life. You may have been prettier than your mother, which for some moms, that's tough. Okay, they can't handle having a pretty daughter, a daughter that's prettier than them. I know we're not supposed to say that shit, but it's true. You and I both know it's true. Um, and it can really give you a weird sense of self. Okay. And I feel like you've gone through a healing of this sense of self. You're going through it. And part of it is learning how to harness this and understand that some people are going to love you. They're not going to think you're too much, and you're going to be too much for other people, and they're not going to understand this. And those aren't your people. And sometimes those people who aren't your people are people that you really like, and you want them to still be your people, but they're just not anymore. And that's okay. You have to find peace with that. All right, so group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting and insightful reading. I enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected the bunny, this is going to be your reading all about your villain era. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. You can barely see the bunny there. I'm calling it a bunny. Bunny people, there may be more right there. So let's see what came out for you. Okay, we have Medusa. It's Medusa. Let's see, we have fear. Medusa was injustice, by the way. We have fear. Your villain era. We have neighbors, Rosemary's baby. Ooh. I'm getting like this feeling of being hidden. Like being able to hide right underneath people's noses. We have loser, sympathetic, likable, well meaning, rescues others from their own excesses, overzealous, ethical, and selfless underdog. I get that underdog energy, hidden underdog. We have blocked, fortitude, protection, guru, which is upside down, predator as a channel of the divine, fake abuse of power, huge temptation to the ego, cannot deal with other people's projections. Gambler, confident, thrill seeker, bold and daring. Did I show you this? I'm sorry. A confident thrill seeker, bold and daring, enjoys risks, calculating, cool and collected, lucky, lives life to the fullest, adventurous. Did you hear that? Did you hear the motorcycle uh, going down the street? It was speeding down the street as I did the gambler one. So that was interesting. Okay, we have flirt, needy, vulnerable, head over heels, flirty, needs outside validation, suspicion, naive, jealous, addicted to feedback, manipulation. We have grandstander bully, knows limitations, self awareness, understands obstacles, self assesses, demands respect, personal independence. That's this one right here. You got a lot going on. You got a lot going on. You're the villain because you don't put up with any bullshit, okay? And the thing is that people do not see you coming, okay? You are hidden right in front of them. And I think you're the kind of person that you keep your cool, all right? You're cool as a cucumber, man. Like you're pretty easy going, right? To a degree about most things. But when you get pushed too far, it's on. Like Donkey Kong. You know what I'm saying? Like you you become this like bunny here. Like wild and rabid. Giant cereal, you know, with, chasing things in the forest, seeking prey. You're fierce. You've had to learn how to survive. I get this feeling like you'd rather be left alone, like to be honest. This neighbors thing here, these bunnies in the shadows, I feel like you just would rather, like, why can't you just, like, leave me alone? Leave me out of it. I want to do my thing and be left alone. Why can't we do that? Because life doesn't work that way. And you know it, right? You've learned a lot of lessons, and people, I feel like the reason why you're somewhat of like leave me alone kind of person is because when you are around people, you can be gregarious. You can be very social, and you can be taken wrong because you have a very kind of like, underneath all of this, there is this wild spirit here. There is this energy of, flirtation, of like forest creature, you know, and it coming from a very innocent place, a playful place, a joking place, but often it is misconstrued as something sinister or something um, deeper, and at times it's gotten you in trouble. So you learn many times to just kind of play underneath, right in the, like, be underestimated, be the underdog, okay? And it feels like you're a professional underdog, okay? And you have this air of mystery around you that for many of you has turned into the air of darkness around a villain. It's gone from an air of mystery to an air of they're up to no good. And it feels like this is because you don't ask permission anymore. And you don't engage with some people anymore in the same way. You don't really share things like you did. And it feels like because there's been miscommunications about you. So in turn, you've just been like, I'm going to do me differently. And how I'm going to do me differently. And I don't feel like this is bitterness, okay? I don't think you're being bitter. I think you've changed how you deal with people. I think you've decided that that naive, like, child of nature has to be protected, okay? And there are some energies that don't deserve to be around it. So it has to be protected by this very intense energy, the villain energy. And there are people who are afraid of you, of what you know, of things that happened. Now, for some of you, you know, they think you're up to sinister things, of course. But you're used to that. And that has kept many people who you would rather not even talk to away. So I feel like you're very comfortable with this. It's fine. You know, you don't have any problems with being um, left alone. The thing is that you have to be careful because there are people spinning their own lore about you. And listen, lore can be dangerous sometimes. And it feels like they want to spin you right into a supervillain. I feel like this flirt card, I feel like this bunny right here, you did something to really hack someone off. Were you after their person? I'm not saying you were. That's what I'm feeling here. They think. as if as if you would, as if you would care, as if you would give. Okay, I'm not gonna, I'll be nice. Okay, let's get the lowdown. As if you want, as if you want their messy ass, dirty ass partner. You don't want that thing. You don't want it. You were just being nice. Why why is niceness interpreted as I want to go upstairs with you. I want to have my way with you. Why can't we just be nice to one another? Because why does it always have to have an ulterior motive? Perhaps there's guilt there somewhere. Maybe they do want to hit it. Maybe they do want to hook up. Maybe they feel guilty. You gotta watch being nice, I guess. It's really sad. I'm not getting those cards that fell on the ground. Okay. Okay, we have the Two of Cups here. Came out reverse. We're not going to take reversals. We have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups came out in group 2. Oh, my dear. There's so much regret. About what? About what? Do you have regrets? I don't think you do. I think you're like, I'm glad to be out of that situation. I'm glad to be away from those people. I'm glad to be the me I am today. Even though you've been through this awful stuff. You don't mind being the villain, you know. Um, listen, sometimes to be a hero in your own story, you gotta be a villain in someone else's. Did you hear me? Sometimes to be a hero in your own story, you gotta be a villain in someone else's, okay? And this is your villain era. So you're choosing self. How dare you? How dare you choose self? Don't you know we're supposed to give, 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 give until we can't give anymore? How dare you give to yourself? Here's the thing. This person sees you as like mysterious and sinister and after people's friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, partners, dogs, cats, whatever. They think you steal from their porch, you take their pumpkins, you steal their apples. They don't trust you. And it's all because you made some decisions. Now, for some of you, you got neighbors that are talking this noise about you. And it's because you decided that you weren't going to, hang out, be buds. Maybe you were friends with your neighbors and neighbors here, and they were super, super, super toxic. Listen. I've lived that life. They were super toxic and got you into toxic things, and you were like, "No, I'm not gonna be that bitch anymore." Maybe it's a group of friends. Maybe that didn't happen for you. Okay, maybe I'm hitting on someone else. But if that's you, I get it. Okay, but here we got these cups here, and we got these cups we're looking at, and then we have these Two of Cups behind us, and then we have these Two of Cups here. Okay. And this feels like this is part of your villain era. Okay. This is part of you moving on from this bullshit. Okay. This, you flirted with my man. This, you're jealous because I got this life. You don't have this life. Oh, you're jealous because I got the raise. Oh, you're jealous because of me, of this. When honestly, it feels like projected energy. Like they're projecting their feelings about their own insecurities onto you. This is difficult. It's difficult to be this person, and it does change you. And it makes you someone who rarely lets people in. It I don't feel like you were born introverted. I think you have a very gregarious personality. I think you can be a social butterfly. But I think because of of things that have happened socially in your family, etc., being misunderstood and being really almost like socially abused for some of you. Um, it's like there's like a hands off here. And people read you kind of like as a snob sometimes. Like, oh, you don't want to hang with us. You think you're better than us. And that's not the case at all. Um, there's been a lot of pain here, right? And you would rather not. You just would rather not. Um, but the thing is that what makes you really, what makes them really annoyed is you pick and choose who you let in. And if someone doesn't get in to like get to know you, like, I don't know, your club, the club of you, you're like a club at the club of you. And if they don't get a pass, they get pissed. But they're also scared of you, so they'll never really say anything. You got that mysterious, sinister thing going on, remember? And for some people, they feel it more than others. There is this energy of just kind of like reflecting. People reflect on the the emotions that you left them with. Like you leave an impression with people. Um, and I feel like after a while, after you have been misunderstood so much, there's just this level of, I, I don't care anymore kind of thing. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Swords here, and we have Temperance. I I feel like when when bitches give you a hard time, you don't mind giving it back with this Temperance and the Nine of Swords here. I feel like um, what what really pisses them off is that with everything you've been through, that somehow you've managed to rise above. And they can't figure out how you've done it. And it feels like, in many ways, and I understand this, okay, before I say it, there's no judgment here. You've had to get ruthless, you've had to get devoted, and some of you guys have had to seek places of internal power to calm this down, this anxiety, this grief, this worry. There was no one there to help you do that. Like most villains, are left to kind of like live in the bed of filth of what is their grief and pain. And it just, but unlike them, you haven't let it damage you. You've allowed it to help change you. You are more protective of yourself. You're stronger. There are people who are not welcome. And I feel like you're not really misconstrued anymore with the flirtations and things like that because that energy is saved for special people. The jealousy around you is that people want to be in that special group, and those people won't probably be in the special group, right? Because those are the people that you have to protect yourself from. They don't deserve that part of you because they are the people who misconstrue things. It's sad. It's sad that we have to become these pillars of villainous strength, especially in families and friend groups, and to protect ourselves from people that we care about. Because you still care, but you just you can't be there like you were. Because things have changed. You have changed. You have faced truth about yourself, about your anxiety and your worry and your fear, where it comes from, how it was formed. And it really has led a rebellion, okay, with this neighbor's card over here, that no one saw coming. It was there all the time, bubbling under the surface. But they didn't see it, and you surprised them. For some of you, there was events of people accusing you of things that you would never do, as if. And you had to retreat a little bit, and you had to learn more about yourself. It's made you a villain in their story, and a hero, heroine, heroic person in your own. It's so sad. This one makes me kind of sad because I feel like you're such a wonderful, sweet, warm soul inside this very protective, I don't want to say shell, but I understand why you have to be that way and why you're a villain to so many. Because you're right. They can't handle that vulnerability of yours, that sweetness, that honesty, that wonderfulness, that playfulness. They can't understand that. Are you an artist? Are you a creator kind of person? You can't let everyone in. Not anymore. You're a villain because you protect yourself. And you started protecting yourself from some of the people who were closest to you because you discovered that they didn't really support you. They never really did. It is shocking. You look back and you see how no one really supported you the way they should have. They were out for their own gain, just like in Rosemary's Baby. They were nice to Rosemary. They cared for her. Why? Because she had something they wanted. And they put her through horrible things, right? Because she had something they wanted. It's a tough lesson, and it gives us a tough skin. I want to encourage you, group two, to not lose that inner light that you have. Okay? Keep that safe. Keep that protected. As you age and grow older, don't lose that, okay? Because it's very special. It really, really is. All right? Okay, group two, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 3, all of you that selected Unleash Your Demons. This is going to be your reading all about your villain era. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so Unleash Your Demons. Um, Powerful card here. So there's the camera. I think it's right there. Sorry for pointing at you. All right, let's get into it. We have Guardians. Let's see. We have Resilience. We have Hiding Your True Self. Okay. Well, not anymore. We have Anger and Chains. Queen of the World. Memories I Remember. We have Dangerous Passion, Red as a Bleeding Heart. That there. Dear Woman, Temptation. Curse. Ooh. We have Devouring Mother, Space for Growth and Independence. My nose is itching. Protection, loving, supportive, nurturing, acknowledges child's needs for individuality. Quest, searching for my grail. You may have got more cards than anyone. We have Wounded Healer, allows people to become codependent. This is reversed. Consumed by wanting to fix everything, unable to focus on one's own problems, self-critical, feeling never good enough. We have Visionary, comfortable with crowds and expressing ideas. People admire their bold and confident attitude, enjoys being alone and to hone their craft, risk taker. That's this one. Inventor in reverse, inflated ego, does not complete projects, works quickly and makes mistakes, impatient, becomes bored with mundane tasks, isolated. Oh, you got some work enemies who think you're a villain. Are you a villain? Are you a boss? Are you a manager? I feel this curse here. I feel this energy. Woo! It's like you just let go. You just were like, I am not gonna hold on to what's not mine anymore. This anger, these chains, this oppression, these binds, these ties are not mine. They don't belong to me. Now, I feel like these are things that may be in your family. It may be from being married or a relationship. It could be a lot of different things, okay? But there's this energy here of becoming a villain by breaking through, by breaking away, by, you know, separating yourself in a big way from something that was meaningful. Okay? Perhaps you started doing things differently. Perhaps you caught on to something you weren't supposed to see. Perhaps you caught on to codependency, to people who were talking big noise with absolutely no payoff. Okay? Absolutely no follow through. And you got tired of it, so you called them out in some way here. You stopped taking it. You're like, I'm not doing this anymore. You don't understand. I'm searching for my grail now. Not ours, not the company's, not my parents, not my partner's, but mine. And I'm not going to let anybody get in my way. My resilience is for me. It's not for other people. Sorry, my stomach's growling. It's not for other people. It's for fucking me. Oh my. Oh, I feel the alarm. I feel the alarm of people around you. Like, this is like you're being evil with the things you're doing. Like, how dare you talk that way? How dare you say those things? How dare you be you? You know what, honey? Fuck those people. Fuck those people and the things they say to you. For real. You be exactly who you really are. Stop hiding your real self. Yes, 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 you're going to be a villain. Yes, yes, yes. They're not going to like it. Yes, yes, yes. You know these things. But the person you're hurting the most is yourself, and you know that. That's why you have entered your villain era. You know they're not going to like it. They don't have to. It's not their life. It's your life. And you get to do with it as you will. So you're going about breaking these chains that bind you, that oppress you, becoming the queen of your own world. And it pisses them off. How dare you? That's such a wicked thing. But you're like, I'm not living in nobody else's curse. Not no more. And the thing is, I'm going to tell you, I don't feel like you're here to heal any generational curse necessarily. You're here to get away from it, to get out of it, to leave it and let it go. You're not here to heal it. You're here to escape it and do what you do with that. And you know you have protectors. You know you do. You're a villain because of this. You got a tempting energy. My nose is itching so much. You got a tempting energy. People want to talk to you. They want your attention. And you know, for some of you, it's because of the way you look, which I think pisses some of you guys off. You don't want that. You want soul. You want depth. You're not a hookup kind of person, although there's nothing wrong with that. Make yourself happy. Life is short. But you're just not that. You've been through too much. And I feel like you get really annoyed after a while. People think you're difficult, at times unreasonable. I hear that's because I have high standards for myself and others. I've had to have high standards. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. You're holding so intensely. I'm not talking about the villain stuff. I'm talking about you inside. It's time to let yourself take a deep breath, okay? Yes, you have to get okay with being a villain, okay, in someone's story. Some of you have been a villain in your own story to yourself. You've shrunk yourself. You've accepted the unacceptable things. And that's why people are so hostile about you becoming a villain. You're supposed to just take it. Don't you remember? Remember where you came from. It's not like remember where you came from. It's no, you remember where you came from. And don't give us this. Remember where you came from. The truth is that you have in so many ways been held hostage by people who would rather have you quiet and small and mute and same and ordinary and regular and normal. And I hate those words. And you are not any of those things. And in their world, it makes you a villain. And it's sad. Because I feel like you're just being yourself, you know. You're not out to break anybody's heart. You're not out to, do any damage to anyone. You're not out to be a villain, but that's how it works. When you step out of the program, what everyone around you has been programmed to do, and you say no, then you are different. And the others struggle. Why do you want to be different? Why are you different? Why are you like that? They can't understand because they're so lost in the thinking, in the group think, in the processing, in what they've been told. They don't even understand where you are. Yeah, they talk about you. Protecting yourself, needing to keep yourself safe. I get it. You've had to get away from these people because they're toxic. They say horrible things about people they love. Recording, announcement, expression, revealing. I think that you have had words, some of you, over something big. Okay, I'm not really going to get into it because I think trash, throw it away, getting rid of, tossed out. Some of you have gone no contact with someone here. You were the bad guy. They think you're the villain. It's your fault. They did nothing wrong. But didn't they, for some of you? Did they do something wrong? Didn't they? They did. Okay. We have love story, once upon a time. There is this energy here of wanting perfection. And you fucked it up. How does that feel? That is the beauty of being a villain. When people say that shit to you, you say, I did. I fucked it all the way up. Don't ever be sorry for the things that you do to help save yourself from difficult circumstances. And don't apologize for the you you've had to become because of the things you've been through that you've needed to survive. That survivor self. Busy, busy schedule. You're just too busy for some of them. Some of you guys you haven't gone no contact, but you're just like, I'm busy. Hey, that's the Southern way. You just are too busy. I'm too busy to see you. I've got too many things going on. I'm not really going no contact, but I'm too busy. I've just been too busy. Yeah, bitch. That's how you do it. You let them know. And somehow, for some people, that works. Other times, you got to say stuff. You got to speak some volumes of truth. Where are the cards I want to use? Oh, let's get some of these cards. Bold affirmations. Here's the thing. You are a villain, okay? There is nothing you can do about that. Sometimes being a healer means healing yourself, and healing yourself is often very difficult. We're required to make choices that leave people, you know, feeling a certain kind of way. So, okay, we have my unique spirit brings light into the world. They can't dim my light. I'm shining regardless. That's you. They can blame you. And for some of you, they're victim blaming you. Victim blaming. They can blame you. They can talk trash on you. But they can't dim your light. Because for all they think they know you, they don't know shit about you. Not really. They don't know you. Because you've been being someone else this whole time, haven't you? Right. For some of you, it's because of trauma. It's because of the trauma you've endured because of this. You've had to be a completely different person to survive. That's okay. That's all right. Completely valid. And now you're somebody else. You're the real you. Even though I am anxious and afraid, I will be brave anyway. I shine brightest when I face my fears. Boom. Your greatest fear was them knowing the real you because you knew. For some of you, it's been explosive. I am my own #1 fan. I own my power unapologetically every single day. It's kind of hard to really get under someone's skin who owns themselves in this way. You know, you can't go back and undo what's done. And it's okay to be a villain in other people's story. It's okay for people to see you in a bad light. It doesn't make it true. It's just their point of view, right? And you don't live their life, you live yours. And you're just responsible for what happens in your situation, not what happens in theirs, okay? Always remember that, all right? You have a right to say your truth. You have a right to how you feel. Woo! 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 Don't drop. That's the 10 of cups right there. Is the 10? No, it's the 9. It's the 9 of cups still. And this little guy here's got a little chainsaw. Making some cuts. Making some cutbacks. Cutting back on some stuff. You've come a long way. You should be proud of the Chariot. You are just so unafraid now to let some things go. That's what I feel here. Like, I will cut a bitch off if that's what it takes. Because this really is your goal. Like, this is where you want to go. You want to go to success, to happiness, to wish fulfillment. You want to get away from this. And we have that is a 7 of Wands here. And this 7 of Wands card is interesting because it looks like he's coming from the grave. Resurrection. You were resurrected. A resurrected villain. It wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't supposed to happen. You weren't supposed to be able to do this. I picked that up on group 2 as well. And the thing is that the more things get better for you, the more this energy around you, it's like I'm being pulled to this devouring mother, but it feels toxic. It feels like I want that for me. Why is that hers? Why is that theirs? Why is that his? That should be mine. Like, your happiness, your success, what's for you should belong to somebody else. So there's that energy here. And I feel with you, it's like this energy with this card of like, listen, I don't give a shit. I came out of the grave and I'm going places. Like, I'm leaving this behind. Like, you can whine all you want about like you shoulda, woulda, coulda, whatever, but you're not coming along in my chariot for this ride. Like, I'm going alone. I got to make cuts. And you got someone feeling like you're heartless. You're ruthless. And that's okay. It's okay for someone to think those things about you. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to explain yourself or explain why you did it. Because the more you explain yourself, the more annoyed this person's going to be, or these people will be. Okay? You did what you did because you had to. All right? Period. End of conversation. I feel like group 3 may have a hard time like being the bad guy, being the villain. And understand that stepping into this role as villain is empowering. It's accepting your humanity. It's accepting that you are imperfect. That not everyone's going to like you. And that's okay. Not everyone has to like you. And if you mold yourself to where a lot of people like you, you're going to find eventually that you don't like yourself. So, group 3, I think your authenticity is amazing and beautiful and wonderful. And keep on doing that, okay? I know that for a lot of people, it makes you a villain. But I think it makes you a hero, a heroine, a heroic person. All right? Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. Oops. I really enjoyed doing this reading. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys!